what do you call it? The military, the freaking Minister of Defense, Defense Minister.
Defense Minister Yoav Gallant.
Is it Gallant? No, it's not Gallant.
You're not talking about Smotrich or Ben Gavir, are you?
No.
Yeah, and you're not talking about Daniel Hagari. That's the spokesperson.
It's not Hagari.
Hagari is not the
Hagari. I'm not
spokesperson?
talking about no fucking... No, that's not what I'm talking about. Like,
But Hagari is the one who made the announcement that we cannot eliminate Hamas. You're throwing sand in the eyes of people. Now that's a very big, statement for a military spokesperson to say about their own government. That's really who would feel comfortable with sand being thrown in your eyes? You need to look at, the concept of that. I mean, it seems like for the first time he's actually speaking purely on behalf of the military and not, just giving government, assertions as to what is going on or what the government wants you to know. But IDF has already lost 1/3 of its army to this war. The economy has suffered, particularly in the areas of tourism. No one is actually going out there like they were. And also,
nobody's going to Israel like this now.
That's what we're saying. We said that. On top of that,
and they've lost a lot of international support.
Well, we're getting there. We got to do one thing at a time. They've lost their ability to deter. They lost that really, from the component of, we are the superpower in the region, but yet we're going to have to go against a militia for 8 months and then be worried about the other one that's much bigger and made us move almost around 100,000 inhabitants from the north side of Israel into the center. That's a blunder. And then you have these fires that they started also because of the rockets that that they've been able to land in your territory. So the deterrence that you once had, this military might thing, you have to understand, it's gone. Then, yeah, it's true. It's over for. I'm sorry. I mean, you need to know when bullying is ineffective. When bullying has ran out of its course, you need to know when that is. A good general knows when it is to retreat. But then you talk about like world opinion and its credibility. It's just saddening that majority of the world now is looking at you as a deterrence of peace. You are practically, vengeful and are acting upon that in order to pursue your political agendas. And people, the ordinary person, just hates that. The ordinary, individual who understands that they have literally no benefits from politics. Like politics is not benefiting them in the least of ways. And they're being taken advantage of anyway. And here you go killing all these innocent people just for your political agenda, and that's terrible. That's why the military at some point, they suffered 70,000. And this 70,000 suffering, majority of them is PTSD. PTSD, that is terrible. Do you realize like that, that's going to be with them for the rest of their lives? That stuff doesn't go away. That stuff actually gets worse in most cases. So, you have that on top of the other diseases, the fungus and the diarrhea. And what I don't understand, uh,
Fungus
they had the
tunnel.
yeah, well, they had the foot fungus. It was a foot fungus situation.
This is the foot fungus.
It was a
Yeah.
foot fungus, and then
That's
like,
the same shit that I have. It's
but the
fucking
thing,
it's called jungle rot on your feet
well,
from wearing
w-
boots.
well, no, I don't think. Uh,
Inside,
well,
not
okay,
changing
okay.
the
When you
socks
were
or
when you were
the
doing all
boots.
that, and then
Yeah,
were you
in
also
Afghanistan. Yeah,
yeah,
but
well,
not Afghanistan. I was in Thailand when that shit happened. And I
Thailand.
still have, yeah, I still have it on my feet.
Remnant
If
Sea,
I,
that's terrible, man.
yeah, if I don't say if during the summertime, if I wear sneakers and I don't change my socks and my feet get sweaty and I have and in the socks or whatever, it activates some type of fucking foot fungus, and boom, I start getting breaking out on my feet, and that only happened in Afghanistan. I mean, in Thailand, after Thailand.
Hmm. But if
So,
we,
so
but,
yeah.
but I mean, I feel like the problem is that United Snakes is being isolated at the international level. I think the majority of that is happening again when they cannot even secure the Red Sea, and they have to admit that they are facing.
They can't secure the
They no, they cannot secure the Red Sea. Them and their allies, they're fighting another militia over there. A militia. Imagine that. These folks are not even in complete control of the country. You're fighting them and they're making fun of you fighting them. You're fighting them on ground and on terms of their own choosing. Now you have to withdraw your fleet. This is very serious. And you're admitting that this is combat you have not seen since World War II. You have not seen this since World War II? We were not alive in World War II. Which one of you were alive World War II with combat, World War II, and on ships today? Which one of you are the captain of the ship from World War II until today? Not a single one of you. Not exactly. So that means that you are involved in a combat that you've never seen. You get it? That's what that means. That means that you are involved in a combat that you are ill prepared for. No experience, yeah. That's all that means. That's clearly what it means, is point blank. You know, I think the status quo itself is going to is going to shift, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. I mean, look at how you're going up on the taxes of your own citizens. You're doing it worse than what created or what started the war of independence in this country. They were taxing us on tea. You got us on meal tax and sales tax. You got us on taxes on top of fees and taxes on top of taxes. So, you have to put world events into proper perspective, and understand that, yes, the shift is occurring, and I'm very thankful that I am not among those who do not understand that it's taking place. That what is going on, and I think about that. I'm like, wow. So this is the reason why, for the mission of Quranic accomplishments, in '82. Okay, this is the reason behind, the Tuba, Kaulak, ISAS, formations and training. This is why Siring Sambo was there. This is why Mushenjai was there. This is why the LJE, the Legion of the Gendarmerie of Mbao was there, This is why Grand Yoff, this is why Grand Yoff was there, This is why, Maliko was there. This is why Luga was there. By the Sahara, just a few hours from the Sahara was Luga. This is why, the Jilimbai, understanding from, it says AKF, Grand Yoff, Pekin, Dakar in general, this is the reason behind, all of those, journeys, deployments, if one may, And then this is the reason why there was the separation or repatriation, in 1990 or 1990, initial, by the Red Eagle Battalion who broke away, from the fray, this is the reason behind that. This is the reason why movement took place between Senegal and Gambia. This is the reason behind, the outcome of the Gambia era, the 5 years, the embassy, employment for Rahimahullah Lubnani, This is the reason behind his departure. This is the reason behind why he felt he had to depart. This is the reason, why yours truly was next in line. This was the time that yours truly returned. This is the time, for the accomplishment of the general education diploma, 1997. And then the numbers, they start to fall also. Witnessing 1999, 2000, 2001. You have the September 11th event that took place there. Yours truly was just called out. You did it, as he walked into the lobby at the college, the local college, man.